Hi, this is Ed Davis. I'm going to give you a quick review or introduction to Google Forms. So first thing I'm going to do is make sure that I'm in Google Drive. Come over here to the New button, go past the three frequently used options, and find Google Forms. Now it's going to open up a basic Google form that's not attached to a spreadsheet. And this is the editing window. So what I'm going to do here is type in DMS test. Okay, and if I click down here where it says Untitled Form, you can see the title went right in. Okay, and I'm going to put for the DMS faculty DL plan. There we go. Now, let's take a look at the desktop. Okay, over here we have the title, obviously, and this is the option to move to a different folder. Okay, we have two tabs, questions and responses. So what I'm going to do while I'm in responses is I want to connect this to a spreadsheet. So when people take and answer the form, I have a way of collecting their answers. So I'm going to go create spreadsheet, and it's going to name it DMS test responses. Okay, I'm not going to select an existing one, and I'm going to click create. Okay, and what it will do is it will open up the actual spreadsheet over in the next tab so you can see what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to go back to questions, and the nice thing about the spreadsheet is whatever you put as the actual question, it will put that into the spreadsheet. So here it is. I'm going to put name. Okay, I'm going to leave this a short answer. I'm not going to add any images, but I'm going to say that this is required. Okay, now another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the responses. And I'm going to make sure that everything is checked the way I want it. We don't want to unlink the form, but I want to get emails for everybody that responds. Okay. Now, the other thing that I want to do is show you a couple of the other options. If we go back here, we have add-ons. Choice Eliminator is a great one if you're like making appointments with parents night. Customized theme. Let's pick with something that's a little more appropriate for West Warwick, and we're going to go on. You can see here if you wanted to upload an image to put up here in the header, that would work great. You can change the background colors. You can actually change the font if you want, but as an old printer, I like keeping it easy to read. Here's the preview. You can see that's what the actual form will look like to someone who receives it. And we have some settings. Okay, collect email addresses. Okay, restricted to users in West Warwick Public Schools. Limit one response. Okay, or you could put check edit after submit so that people could make changes. I'm going to save these. I just want to show you up here. You could actually, if you're giving a quiz, shuffle the question order, which is something that is really good. And here, I'm not going to get into this because it will probably take up a whole video, but you can use this tab right here if you want to make this a quiz and you want to put in the answers yourself and have that be the answer key. Okay, so up here we have a couple more important options. I'm going to click on the send button. Now you can see here, okay, we could email this to someone. Okay, we can include the form directly in the email instead of having just the link. If we want to copy the link of the form, we can come here and we can actually shorten the URL, okay, which for some people is handy. And this little greater than or less than is actually for embedding code if you were going to put this into a website that is a non-Google product. So I'm going to hit cancel here, and let's concentrate on the part of the program that's the most important, creating the questions. Okay, so I'm going to create a new question. And now you can see from this drop down, I have quite a few options. Okay, let's go to multiple choice, and I'll show you how this works. So there's a basic question. Okay, let's change this to multiple choice. Option 1, let's go red. Let's go with 3. Okay, primary colors and blue. And again, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click this little button that says that this is required. You can always go back and make sure that you did it on the first question. Over here, if you decide you do not want any of these colors, you can just click the X. Okay, and we can continue making more questions. Okay. Here's one that I'm sure the students would have plenty to answer, because this is uncharted waters. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to choose paragraph, and this will give them the option of being able to give you a longer response. Now you can see over here we have quite a few options. We can import a question from another form. You can add a title or a description if your form is broken down into categories. You can add images. This is nice. You might have a question about an image you put in, a map of something of that sort. And of course, you can put in a YouTube video. And there again, we can break it. We can break it into sections. Okay, so that's a basic overview of Google Forms. It's a really, really handy tool. A lot of us are using it. Okay. With Classroom. So what you would want to do is you would want to just come here. You would want to copy this link, and that would be the way to put the form into a classroom assignment. So that's your basic overview of forms. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Good luck. Thank you.